It seemed like everything that you had talked about coming into this, including really taking care of Peg as best that you could, you guys really seemed to accomplish that tonight.
Yeah, he's a terrific player. He's a senior, a fifth-year senior transfer, and he's just a great offensive. He uses his body. He weighs 250-some pounds. He's strong. He's experienced, and he's difficult to stop. But I thought our two centers did a great job of fronting the post, and then our weak side help was there most of the time. Now, he got a couple layups on us, but great players will score, and he did that. But overall, we just did a tremendous job on defense.
Does this game send a statement to the conference?
Well, I think our conference is so balanced this year that there'll be 4 or 5 teams after this weekend probably tied for first or a game out of first. And we're not trying to send statements. We're just trying to take every game one by one and win them. And we have 2 huge ones next week on the road, and we'll see if we can duplicate some kind of effort like we gave tonight.
Obviously extremely important to follow this up.
Yeah, this is just one game. And the nice thing is we're 6-3 in the first half of the league, 14-8 overall, so we do have a good record. We thought that we gave a game or 2 away last week or a week and a half ago, but we don't make any excuses. The teams that beat us played better than us, especially in the last 5 minutes of the game. So I told my guys, you got to play better. It doesn't matter if we play man on zone on defense. If you don't defend and they make shots, that's your fault. You got to play better. And if you miss open shots and they make shots down at the other end, they deserve to win the game, and that's what happened. But for the last 2 games, we made a renewed commitment to defense. We had energy, and now that the test is going to be, instead of doing it in front of your home crowd where you have a lot of support, can you go on the road and duplicate that defensive energy?
Did you give them the reminder at halftime about the energy level needs to stay the same?
Yeah, we just quick reminder. But I knew tonight. I saw it in their eyes. I didn't need to say much. They need to coach themselves on the floor, and I think if you want to win a championship, you have to have 5 guys on the floor talking to each other, and they have to have each other's backs, and they have to pick each other up. So we have 9 games left. If they can do that, we'll be fine.
Where would you rank this one on efforts that you've seen out of your team? I think it's about as complete a game as you could play tonight.
Yeah, I really don't have any complaints at all. We played great offense, we played great defense, and had great energy, and we shared the basketball. And I thought each player was into the game, and they just were about the team tonight. And if you can do that, you can be a very good team.
How do you stress this to your players that if they play like this every night, there's really not anybody that's going to be able to beat them?
Well, they know that. It's just a matter of doing that every night. And we have 2 road games next week, and we'll see if we can even come close to this.
What impressed you the most tonight? I mean, there were so many things. You mentioned the defense. Obviously, scoring 96 points doesn't happen by accident either, but what was most impressive to you out of everything that went so well? I
think the most impressive thing was the effort and the desire, and we didn't let the score affect our effort tonight. So even though we took an early lead, we just kept playing as hard as we could. We ran the floor, and then we rebounded basketball. And even though we were up 10, then 15, then 20, then 25, we just kept playing. And we tried to warn our players not to look at the scoreboard, and they did it. So I'm very, very happy. They showed maturity tonight, and they just played a great basketball game.